Hey YouTube, what is going on, guys? It's Nico here, and as always, I hope you guys are all having a great day. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can hook up a headset from your PC directly to your PS5 and your PS4. Keep in mind that this does work for both, and it 100% works. Um, I personally use it myself. I will be showing you guys two ways to do this. So yeah, let's get started. So as you can see on the screen here, I'm going to be showing you guys what items you're going to need. So first off, we have a USB audio adapter, external stereo sound card. Keep in mind that you want to keep track of what millimeter headphone jack you get. As you can see here, it comes with a microphone and headset jack, which will be very useful for the coming steps. Alright, so now we're going to go over, and you're going to want to get an audio cable, but keep in mind, look at the audio cable before you buy it. Make sure it's headphone, microphone, auxiliary. Make sure it says microphone. You can usually tell by the ends of the cables. They'll usually have, as you can see, there's like 3 black lines. They'll usually have 3 lines that are evenly spaced, and that's how you can usually tell that it also has microphone capability. Ones that just do audio typically have 2. You can just do more research on this. But I'll also have this one in the description for you, and it's actually a 2-pack, which will work perfectly. Alright, this one's optional. I highly recommend, if you have a PS5 or PS4, that you get one of these. It's very useful. I personally have one hooked up to the back of my PS5 right now. I have my external hard drive hooked into one USB, and I have this hooked into the other. And this just gives you a lot more varieties for charging, adding extra stuff, USBs, and what we're going to be using, the sound card. And something else that's optional, but personally I think is a must, is this ground loop noise isolator. And if you've ever tried this method before, like if you've watched videos before, and you notice how some people will have like static whenever they do this, it's because your computer's actually sending extra electricity through your audio line. It sounds strange, but I know PlayStation people know that if you have a headset directly connected to your PlayStation or your PlayStation controller, that whenever you have it plugged in, you can hear like a buzzing, and this is the same reason. So I highly recommend getting one of these. You only need one of these. You do not need 2. You can get 2, but it is not necessary. Alright, so now we're going to flip over to the other screen. Alright, now we are back on another screen, and I will be showing you guys with this diagram what exactly you have to do. So, first off, of course, you have to plug in your headset to your computer. It can be USB, your typical audio. It could even just be a microphone. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to plug in your ground loop isolator into the line out of your computer. I don't exactly remember what color it is. I believe it's blue, but it could be green. But this is where you're going to output this to your line out. And then you're going to connect it using one of your aux cables, and you're going to plug it in to your sound card. You're going to plug it into the microphone slot. I repeat, you're going to plug it into the microphone slot. Next, you're going to hook this up to your PS5, PS4. Here I just have PS5. It works the same for PS4. Okay. And then what you're also going to do is in the green slot here, you're going to plug in this audio cable. And you're going to plug this into the line in on your computer. Now me personally, I have an Elgato, so I don't use this extra line in. I actually just use the HDMI coming from the Elgato software, which I'll show you how to do that real quick, just, on here. So here it says video capture device, that's my Elgato, and what I do is I click on this button right here, and I go to video capture device, and you go to monitor and output. And what this does is it'll allow you to hear what's going through Streamlabs, but it'll also allow you to listen to it. I know Elgato kind of has their own like software that you can do this in, but I personally prefer Streamlabs. The quality is so much better. I highly recommend it. Jumping on over to my PS5 now, what you're going to do is, also works for PS4, but you're going to go to settings. You're going to go to sound. And your input device is, see here, it automatically says USB audio device because you have that sound card plugged in, and that's what's going to be the default. If you want it to come out of your TV, you can change it. If you want it to come out of the microphone on your controller, if you have a PS5 or if you have a headset plugged into your controller, you can do that as well if you're just trying to use the microphone from your computer. And then what's mostly important is your output device. Now here, mine says HDMI device. And that's because I'm using the Elgato software. So if I were to turn this off, if I were to switch to USB headset, which you guys will hear here, you will stop hearing the background PlayStation sounds. As you can tell, now you can no longer hear the PlayStation in any audio. So I have to switch that back to HDMI device for my specific case. If you have an Elgato, you can choose to do this. But if not, you want to set your USB headset, in quotes, you want to, and that will go to the line out and into the line in of your computer. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and switch mine back to HDMI device, and as you can tell, now you can hear it in the software, and it's working great. Alright, so now we are in the sound settings of our computer, and you get to this by going to the start menu, clicking on control panel, and then going to manage audio devices, which is under the sound category. And as you can see here, I have my headset, monitors, and this speaker right here. This is actually your line out right here. This is where your line out is. And your recording is actually here. As you can see, my headset's plugged in. Currently, I'm using a my voice mod virtual audio device. So my microphone is working. You just can't see it jumping up and down right now. But what you're gonna do is whatever headset or microphone you are using, you're going to click on it. You're going to go to properties, and then you're going to go to listen. And since right now I'm not using my headset, I'm using the line out, you're going to click on listen to this device, and you're not going to select the default playback device. You're going to select your speakers, Realtek, or audio. And this is going to send the sound that you're talking like through your microphone, and it's going to send it through your line out into your PlayStation. And if I were to jump over to PlayStation real quick, we will do that right now. And I were to go over to adjust microphone level just to test. As you guys can see, it is working. Alright. We're gonna go back to our display now. Alright, so we are back. I'm going to untick this because I'm using the voice mod for this. So we'll go back here and just to show you guys, I'll go here to properties. And as you can see in my voice mod, it's actually a virtual audio cable. And I have listened to the device, speakers, Realtek audio. And so that is how you're going to get this to work. If we jump back over, if I were to go ahead and bring the diagram back over here, what you're going to do with this audio cable that you're putting from the green is you're actually going to plug it into the microphone jack of your computer. Usually on your computer you'll have two. I personally don't have this set up right now, so I can't show you guys in the settings. But you do the exact same thing that we just did with the recording devices. What will happen is it'll show up as a Realtek microphone, or it'll just display something that wouldn't usually be there. You'll see it when you plug it in. And what you do is you'll do the same thing. You'll go to the properties, and you'll go to listen. But this time, your playback device will be your headset if you're using it from your computer. Or anything. It could be the speakers, it could be whatever you have. But that is how you would listen to your game sound. In my case, like I showed you guys earlier, I just use the Elgato playback sounds through monitoring my output in Streamlabs or Elgato software. So I hope this video helped you guys out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will answer your questions and help you guys out. If you liked the video, please smash that like button. And if at all, if I've helped you, I would really appreciate if you guys were to help me out and drop a sub and turn on post notifications, and because there will be more informational videos coming soon. As always, I hope you guys have a great day. See you guys.